Hey guys, it's Stacy and today I'm here to do my October wrap up. I know I look really rough, but I'm going to get my hair cut later and I'm not going to fix it. But I wanted to film my October wrap up so I could upload it tomorrow before I go to work. But I only read 5 books in the month of October, which is a lot less for me than normal, but we're just gonna have to make do with that. Okay, so we're just gonna get right into it. The first book I read was Survive the Night by Danielle Vega. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. I really love the story. The story was so interesting and captivating, and I love Danielle Vega's writing style. It's just since it's a standalone, the characters aren't really like in depth. That's why I don't really like standalone books, because the characters are just kind of but I did really enjoy this and I would highly recommend it if you want a really creepy thriller, fast-paced book. This book I read was Shutter by Courtney Alameda. I love this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. It was like supernatural but like cameras instead of like salt guns. I don't know, it was so cool. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed this. The characters were amazing. There was so much character development from the beginning of the book to the end of the book. So much like relationship development, and I loved it. I loved it a lot. The next book I read is The Black by DJ McHale, and this is the sequel to The Light, which was my first ever book review. I know I said I was going to do a book review on this, but I never got around to it. I'll probably do it eventually, it'll eventually. But I really enjoyed this. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, 3.5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I did like the first book better, but I like this one in different ways than I like the first one, and I'm super excited to read the third one. I love this series. It teeters on like middle grade YA, but the characters are YA, but it could be on that line of, is it middle grade, is it YA, but it's really good and I would highly recommend it. This next book I read is probably my favorite book of this month. I loved it, and that is Beware the Wild by Natalie C. Parker, and I give it 4 out of 5 stars. I have a full spoiler-free review for this book. If you want to go watch it, I will link it down below if I remember. But I love this book. It takes place in Louisiana, and there's just something about Louisiana that makes books so much better. I think it's because it's like my favorite place in the world, but I've never been to Louisiana. But this has to do with a swamp, and the swamp is like different, and it was just so good. I give it 4 out of 5 stars if I didn't say that already. But please go check this book out because I love it. And the last book I read was The Merciless 2 by Danielle Vega, and I gave this 4 out of 5 stars, 3.5, don't really remember. So much weirder than the first one, but I think I liked. So my video cut out, but I was on the last book, and that's The Merciless 2, and I was saying how I liked it more than I liked the first one, even though I don't really remember the first one. I remember most of it, but I read it when it first came out, so I don't really remember that much of it. But I think I enjoyed this one more. The love interest is always really, like, the relationships that happen in the first and the second are really weird, but I kind of like it, even though I kind of want them to end up happy, but I know that I don't know, I really liked it, and I cannot wait for the third book that is about a different character, and I'm so excited, and these books are just so creepy, and I love them so much. Okay, so that is it for my October wrap-up. Did not read that many books this month, which is kind of disappointing, but hope to read more in November. So comment what you read this month, and if you've read any of these and what you thought about them. So yeah, I will see you guys in another video.